Welcome to Silence By. This is our quiet space where we can finally exhale and speak our truth. This is a space for those silenced by guilt, shame, fear, family, religion, expectation, you name it. It's a place to speak your truth safely and honestly. We'll share real stories by real people, sometimes anonymously, but always with care. At the end of each letter, Gabby, our Lady of Wisdom, will give us some good advice so we can continue to heal and grow. Not only does your story matter, but your voice also matters. Now, for our second episode, we wanted something a little lighter. So today you'll get whimsical with a little frosty bite. It's a fairy tale on the surface with a quiet moral undertone that makes you pause mid smile. So, without further delay, let's get to it. Now, this letter comes from Greenland, aka the North Pole. From the North Pole, postmark Greenland. Dear Gabby, I write to you from a place that most maps label Greenland, though those who listen closely know me by another name. I am the North Pole. I am not merely ice and wind and long nights stitched together by stars. I'm a living land, a listening land. I hold memory. I exchange energy. I respond to intention. For decades, longer than most can remember, I have existed in harmony with Santa Claus and the elves. Together, we have kept balance. Joy circulates here like warm cocoa. Work is done with purpose. Laughter repairs what cold might otherwise crack. And yes, from here, I can see very far indeed into the hearts of distant lands where choices are made daily between kindness and cruelty, generosity and greed. But I am uneasy, Gabby. A visitor circles my borders, a Scrooge. He speaks not of stewardship, but of ownership, not of harmony, but of control. He sees land not as a partner, but as a prize. He wonders aloud what profit might be extracted from wonder. He asks whether Santa is necessary, whether the elves are efficient, whether magic might be monetized if properly managed. I ask you this: what becomes of a place whose essence is goodness when it is ruled by one who does not believe goodness has value unless it can be leveraged? If Santa is dethroned and reduced to an elf on the shelf, a silent decorative, watched but unable to act, what happens to the delicate exchange that has kept me alive? Would my snow still fall softly, or would it be hardened? Would the elves sing while they work, or would they become Grinches, bent under servitude, their joy extracted like a resource until nothing remains? I am not afraid of change, but I am wary of conquest. So I ask you, Gabby, traveler, listener, interpreter of letters, should a Scrooge be cast out to the cold he does not understand? Or is there a path where even he might learn that power without magic is merely noise, and wealth without wonder cannot keep anyone warm? I await your wisdom. With frost and faith, the North Pole. Writing from Greenland for reasons you surely understand. So again, we invite Gabriela to respond. So, Gabby offers a perspective shaped by listening to humans across cultures, seasons, and relationships. She doesn't rush to comfort, she helps us understand. She brings healing and a peaceful perspective that helps us to trust our voice again.
Dear North Pole, I hear you. And not just with my ears, but with the part of me that knows when a story is pretending to be simple while carrying something fragile inside it. Here is what I believe. A Scrooge cannot be allowed to own you. Ownership implies dominance, and dominance has never created magic, only compliance. But exile alone teaches nothing. So here is my answer, and it comes with conditions. Scrooge is not crowned. He is not handed keys, titles, or deeds. And Santa is not dethroned, because leadership rooted in joy cannot be replaced by fear without breaking the land itself. Instead, Scrooge is offered a choice. He may join Santa and the elves, but only under their rules. No fairy dust, no gold-based authority, no control through fear or contracts written in tiny print. If he accepts, he must work. Not manage, work. He may shovel snow beside the elves, wrap gifts without credit, listen more than he speaks, and if he refuses, then he is placed gently but firmly outside the gates with the unnamed wild reindeer. No magic, no spotlight, no superpowers disguised as money, fame, or influence. Just life, cold mornings, earned meals, the long, quiet process of discovering who you are when no one is impressed. Because here is the truth Scrooge often misses. Magic cannot be seized. It can only be invited. And lands like you, lands with souls, always know the difference and can never be silenced. If Scrooge learns, you remain a place of harmony. If he does not, you remain protected. Either way, Santa stays standing, the elves stay singing, and the North Pole remains what it has always been, a mirror reflecting back the energy of those who dare to step onto it. Even silenced voices matter. Gabby.
Oh, Gabby, it sounds like we still have the power and choice to choose what we want. We have a vote. I'm going to remain ever hopeful because I know that good always wins. Light always erases the darkness. And even the Grinch's little heart grew 3 sizes. So thank you, Gabby. All right, guys. Well, thank you for listening to another episode of Silence by. This one, we wanted to be a little bit more lighthearted, make it a little bit whimsical, and still touch on what's going on in the news today. But as we continue, some episodes will be a little bit more emotional, some will be a little lighthearted, but we hope that you enjoyed this. Feel free to, if you did, feel free to like, subscribe, share, and comment. And until next time, remember, your voice matters.